Hello and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a special reading for the supermoon, blood moon, so on reading. This is going to be specifically doing with soulmates and possibly those in twin flame relationships, partnerships, so on. This isn't going to matter if you're with the person or not, but if you're wondering perhaps what they are going through, if this resonates with you, then you'll soon find out. And these will be based for the energy of Taurus. So let us see. Here's the main energies for Taurus in this soulmate relationship. One, too many. Queen of Air. And main energy for Taurus's soulmate, heart's desire. If you're not interested or you're not into a soulmate relationship, you're welcome to check out the love reading I've done under the new moon. That may bring more of what you're after. These will be specifically for spiritual relationships, that is of a divine nature. Too many. It seems on your side, Taurus, you are in a position of being very stern, very logical. You're not sort of budging on a position if you're taking a stand on something. Communication will be strong, calculated. And it can probably come across as you being a bit cold, at least how the other person is seeing you. Taurus's soulmate. Ace of water, Ace of cups. So your partner is definitely feeling very much that you are the one for them, or they are at least channeling these energies. If you haven't met yet at this time, then they can feel there's something. Possibly if you have met, they can feel there's something about you. Definitely, there's definitely a strong connection, but you are coming across perhaps as a bit too cold. Perhaps they've tried to make advances for you in the past. Let's see, main energies for Taurus. At the time I'm doing this is just past the peak of the full moon eclipse. I tried doing them before, it was far too difficult. The first two readings I did, well, doesn't matter. Yeah, so you could have recently come out of a relationship possibly there was another party involved, either on your side or someone else's. You are waiting to see what comes in at this time. At least you're taking a more patient stance. You're not rushing towards anything, especially if there was some sort of heartbreak in the past. Judgment in reverse. Perhaps if this other person has tried to contact you before, you're not receiving messages or just not interested. It seems whatever this was a karmic relationship, if it was one that you have just recently left. Seems that could still be lingering, keeping you in a more less than heartfelt state at this time. At least as far as the other person, this other person is concerned. The world, yes, so there is still some energies left, there is still some things that haven't been dealt with. It's like you could possibly still be hanging on to another partnership, waiting to see if things improved, and you know, deep down you probably know this needs to end, but you're not letting this cycle end. Let's get some energies here for your divine partner. Taurus's soulmate going through. It's no communication. They're not. They either aren't or feel they can't go towards this connection at this time. Possibly they might know about this if they're close to you, or they at least have a feeling. But perhaps whatever communication they did try to have has been rejected and they can't move forward. They don't want anyone else though, that's pretty clear. And they're not letting themselves be distracted. And if there were other options, they have put them to rest. It seems there is only one cup for them, and that's the one they want to give to you. What else do we have? Taurus's soulmate. Yes, they're holding on tight. They're feeling stagnant, they can't move forward, and they're protecting themselves. They don't want to be hurt. Death. But this is something that needs to end for it to move forward. They're hoping that this cycle will end quickly. Or perhaps at least on their side of things, things are going to change for them. Perhaps they will start to communicate again, or at least try. Let's see, what else have we got for Taurus here? And death for you as well. So it seems that you two are mirroring each other as well. And both of these cycles need to end on both parts. This relationship to move forward, it needs. Yes, but you are being too cold and not giving away your emotions. I believe this is what you are being called to put an end to. There has been too much, then a little bit higher, too much rigid communication and nothing heartfelt. There is no equal giving and taking in this, and this is something that needs to end for this to progress forward. The bottom of the deck, Hangman in reverse. You need to free yourself from this position that it seems quite obvious that it is self-imposed. So let us see Taurus's soulmate. What the energies do they have? High Priestess. Seems they are guarding their true feelings. They know deep inside that they want to have love in this relationship, but they're keeping it to themselves. They feel they can't communicate with you at this time, at least while you are in this energy. Taurus soulmate. Nine of Cups in reverse. They are feeling that this is like it's a wish that's gone unfulfilled, but I feel they're holding on very tightly. Through Swords in reverse, it seems they are quite heartbroken over this. And this hasn't eventuated. Both of these cycles need to end for this to come together. Is the most important message for Taurus in this soulmate relationship. Triumphant success, the Ace of Swords. There needs to be communication, even if you cannot do so from a heartfelt point of view. There needs to be open and honest communication for this to move forward. That's the most important message for Taurus's soulmate. Yes, but it is obviously saying this communication, if you do have it, will be successful. It may turn around many of the energies for your divine partner also. Too many. Some main advice for Taurus's soulmate. There will be a wish fulfilled, so that is reversed. The Nine of Cups, as I was saying, if you have honest and open communication, it will begin to reverse their energies and they will take them out of this broken-hearted, depressed state. It will help them move forward and open their heart again. You have the Nine of Cups, and here is the 10th cup they want to offer you. let's see. What is the guidance for Taurus with this divine partnership? What is the guidance for Taurus? Sacred Heart. Passion, love, spiritual communion. I'm just getting it's that you need to open your heart to this person. Even if you can't do it right away, there needs to start with communication. Again, with the Queen of Air, about open, honest communication. Open, honest communication. So let's see. 12. You are entering a period of profound and heartfelt love, a deeply emotional time where you focus on, question, and think about things that matter to you most. You will find yourself reevaluating your priorities and core values, and this leads you along a path of self-discovery, bringing with it a deepened spiritual connection to the earth, your surroundings, family, friends, and loved ones. Your passion and appreciation for life are heightened. At times, your emotions overflow to the point of being almost unbearable. Yet, this is nothing to fear or be concerned about, for this is a most sacred and precious time through which your loving intentions are both seen and felt by all around you. Your inner light and wisdom illuminates, heals, and inspires. This is a good time for creative writing, or you may feel inclined to draw, paint, or take up a creative pursuit of some kind. Thank the earth and stars for the many blessings you receive. So very much, it seems, Taurus, that you may be afraid to open your heart after going through karmic cycles. Perhaps it has been broken before. You cannot feel like you cannot end this cycle, but this needs to come to pass. If you feel you cannot open your heart at this time, you're being encouraged to communicate at least as openly and honestly as you can. This is also relating to, it's asking you not to close off any longer. This needs to end for this to come forward. Having this honest and open communication, if you can do that from a heartfelt point of view, it may rebalance this person's energies and bring you both into union. Oh, I do hope this helped bring some clarity for you, Taurus, and hopefully you can start to remove yourself from this imposed state. And until the next reading, take care.